Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's that time again. Vertical planner is back. I have returned. The original Kayla style is back, and I am so pumped. I know you guys are super excited as well. We have been talking about this all last week in our Facebook group. You guys can't wait to see this vertical plan with me, and now I'm super nervous about it because it's been so long since I've done one that I really hope you guys enjoy it. And I've been getting a little bit more into no white space planning as well. So I think this is going to be really fun and a good switch up from the same old plan with me's that we've been getting lately. So I got a neutral. And I ripped out the first couple of months from July that I didn't use. So the October is the first tab. I always uncoil and recoil my planners at the end of the year. So if I plan in different styles, I end up putting them all together at the end. So I have one complete year in a planner. So jumping around totally works for me. I am an uncoiling expert at this point. And so I decided to get the neutral because I just really like how easy it is to incorporate. There isn't any overly obvious color thing, so I can use whatever layouts and kits that I want to use any time of year, so I don't have to worry about matching colors. And this week I am using a new kit that came out on Sunday, so it came out a couple of days ago. I love it. I think it is so cute, and although I'm not a fan of sushi, I do love a good Kawaii Sushi sticker. So I'm using this new kit that we came out with as these awesome washi strips, half boxes, this little functional sheet, heart checklists, decorative boxes, the labels, and then the decorative sticker sheet. So the cool thing about doing no white space plan with me is that you're going to really be able to see how much of the kit you use and how it works really well to get the exact look you're going for. So I'm going to dive right in and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is the bottom section, and I start my washi a little bit lower. I cover up the bottom section. Our washi strips are made to fit at the top of the hourly, and a lot of people ask me how to make it work at the bottom of the vertical, so I'm going to show you guys that today. I find that it's super easy to extend the bottom box downward, and I just use labels down in this section. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the dinner labels and use those as the first one. I always cover these up. I don't track dinner or our food that we eat, so I just cover up the little dinner fork, knife, and spoon section with another sticker, usually a blobby or anything to indicate like an icon sticker or something to show what we're doing instead. So for the second row, I tend to use icons that I think will work for that particular day, but I don't stress about it too much because I can easily just cover them up with a decorative sticker or an icon or something. So I always do a second row as well. Always do. I mean, I did a mock plan with me last week and I liked how it turned out. So I don't know why I'm saying like I do this all the time, but so far I've enjoyed that style, and we're going to try it again this week. So next up is heart checklists, and I like to put them at the top. I thought that worked really well for the first time. So I'm going to remove all the sticky notes and put them down at the bottom under the days that they're for, so I can write in everything for each of the days. I use the coordinating to-do header for above the day that it's for, so I like to match my heart checklists to the headers. I'm going to go through and add all of these in. All right, now that the top section is done, I think I'm going to go in with the decorative boxes next. And I like to use these right underneath the heart checklist so there aren't any like headers or anything for this section. But I think I'm going to put this decorative box or this one over on the side. Decorative boxes are done, so now I'm going to follow through with the today headers in the same color as the top boxes. Then I think I'm going to put the odds and ends headers down as well. I didn't do this in my mock one, but I think it'll fill in the space well and kind of divide this section. So if you had even more like odds and ends things you wanted to put down, you can always move the washi strip down farther, and there should be enough room for one more and not changing like how the rest of it looks. All right, let's finish up the sidebar. So I'm gonna add in the last to-do header and heart checklist. Then I'm gonna go with this next week header and put it right below it. And then add in, I think, this blue one. So I thought about putting down these habit trackers in this rest of the section down here, but I think I'm gonna leave it blank and add in a Polaroid zip photo at the end of the week to kind of like showcase what happened that week, like an identifying photo for the week. So that way I'm using my Polaroid zip more. This style of spread doesn't really allow for tons of photos like during the week. So I think using a little space on the side would be a really cool way to also incorporate photos and more of a scrapbooking look to the spread without having to take away from the rest of it. And I am so sorry if the sun is going in and out. There are so many like scattered clouds that I cannot get my lighting to stick. Like I close the blinds and everything, but it's just so bright and then so dark, it just keeps fading. So I'm sorry about that, but this is not a professional operation. I'm just a girl in a room putting stickers in a book. So let's move on to the rest because we're almost done. And I want to add in the weekend banner. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom. That way I have more space and you can see all of the decorative boxes. So for this section, I'm going to alternate between using half boxes and labels and kind of staggering them so it isn't super uniform. I don't want like all half boxes and all labels. I kind of like them to fluctuate. I think it looks nicer. So we're going to go through and do that. I also get really weird now about the gray boxes showing through, so I'm using some washi strips for anything that I put up near the top, and you can see the like header. I'm gonna cover that out. All right, so now that I've put in the half boxes and the labels, I'm gonna go through with all of the sticky notes that I have off screen and add in all of that information. Everything has been filled in with the sticky notes, and I also added this little TV blobby because Luke Cage comes out on Netflix on Friday. Then I'm gonna add in one of these dinner stickers over by Saturday because we're going to Sanchez, which is a really cool tapas restaurant in Grand Rapids. I'm going to add in this little trash can blobby to the top of Sunday, as well as add one of these like vacuuming ones to the bottom of the checklist on Friday because we have to clean our house because Alex's parents are visiting us. Then I'm going to add in these package blobbies to the bottom row of the whole start of the week to mark what types of orders I'm doing. I probably won't do any on Friday through Sunday because of Alex's family visiting. Now let's go in with the decorative stickers. I love this part. I think it always pulls the spread together so nicely, and these are so freaking cute. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end the spread here. It's pretty well finished and full, but I wanted to go through what stickers I used up so you guys have a sense of how much I've used from the kit and how to make this spread with the kit. So I used all the heart checklists and the labels. I have 4 half boxes and a label left. I have like all the stickers on the functional sampler sheet, but I like to use these throughout the week to add in little decorative things or to the to-do list or something. So I usually save these throughout the week anyway. I have 2 more labels left and a couple of headers. Some washi strips just in case I need to like fill in the sidebar if the photo's not big enough or something. I have those. I used all of the decorative boxes and I have 1 odds and ends header left, and I have quite a few, about half the sheet of decorative stickers. And that is this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed my first vertical plan with me in a very long time, and one of my first legit no white space spreads. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more videos from me every single week. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.